Hello everyone, Lock Garden Bird Lady here, come to you guys with a quick video. In this video here, I just want to tell you about why I had to buy a cabin for my parrots. So let's jump right into it. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is not your first time, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope that you do decide to join the family and stay by hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and ringing that bell. Don't forget to ring that bell because this is a very diverse channel. I do try to keep most of my content centered around parrots some kind of way, but I do talk about all types of things. I talk about locks, I talk about gardening, I talk about I just recently started talking about true crime on this channel, which is something I'm very into and very excited about. And so yeah, if you're strictly here for the parrot centered videos, make sure you turn on the notification bell so you do not miss when I post parrot content. Now in this video here, I just want to kind of talk to you guys because you know how I feel about parrots. Regardless of what anyone says on my Do Umbrella Cockatoos Make Terrible Pets videos, I like to share the realness of having a parrot and the decisions that you have to make with having a parrot. So my parrots, they live downstairs. Upstairs is a no-go. The only time they can be upstairs is if they're getting a shower and it's like wintertime and I can't shower them outside or anything like that. So that is the only time they are upstairs. And that's just, you know, to keep, because not everybody, I'm the only person in the house that likes the parrots. So as you know, I've been talking about building an aviary for my parrots, which I'm very excited to tell you guys that I have gotten the land, that we have gotten our land, and we just need to go and clear the land out. Don't know when we're going to be able to get down there, and because we have different schedules to mark off what we want cleared out and what we want to stay, because we don't want to drive too much of the wildlife out there away. We don't want to take away too much of their homes, but we want to at least have enough so that we can be comfortable and that the parrots can be comfortable. We're concerned about the parrots being comfortable. My husband really doesn't care. But and I'm sorry if I keep looking down. I'm actually watching him. I have my Canon hooked to my MacBook and I'm actually watching him just to see what he's doing. What's up here? But so I just wanted to tell you guys a situation, share with you guys a situation that just happened. So hopefully we can get the land cleared in a couple of months. And it's not, if the biggest thing is finding the time to get down there, because with me working nights and my husband working days, and with us just working, you know, sometimes 6 days a week, both of us, and it's just really difficult to try to get down there. The land is ours. We just need to go down there and mark off what we want cleared out so that the people can just start, so we can find someone to start clearing the land for us. And I'm really excited about that. But we had a little snag. So everyone knows, there's no secret on my channel that my husband does not really care too much for my parrots. He does not believe animals should be in the house. And my husband, he works 12 to 16-hour days, and before he and I got married, you know, he was just, you know, here by himself. You know, it was just him and his sons, and he's just used to a very, very quiet household. So when you work 12 to 16-hour days, you want to come home to a quiet household, and you got all that. It's kind of a little nerve-wracking for you. And plus, you know, sometimes I'm asleep in the daytime. When he comes downstairs, he'll see where the birds have thrown food out and everything, and I'm asleep. Of course, when I wake up, I'm gonna get it up, but he's just like, this is a lot. And we had worked out a great arrangement to where at night, because I moved my office, my workspace and my recording space downstairs. So a lot of times I work overnight, so the birds can't be downstairs when I'm downstairs because they're going to hear my voice. As we know, birds need 10 to 14 hours of darkness, sleep, silence, or it can cause behavioral problems as well as health problems. So I'm like, okay, what am I going to do then? Okay, so once once I talked to my husband, like, hey, is it okay if the birds come upstairs in their smaller cages, their travel cages, and sleep upstairs? Because you're going to be asleep, they're going to be asleep, and then I won't disturb you and I won't disturb them. And so my husband is like, yeah. So we had a perfect arrangement. But recently, my middle stepson, he has moved back in. So with him being here, he gets in really late sometimes. He will, walking around and everything, that's going to wake the birds up. So we're like, okay, what am I going to do with the parrots? They can't be downstairs. They can't be upstairs. What am I going to do with the parrots? So I ended up having to buy an almost $10,000 cabin to put in the yard for the birds. Yes. I will give you a tour of it. It's custom made. They're building it. It's supposed to be ready this Thursday, and then they said it could take 7 to 14 days to actually deliver it. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I will give you a tour of it because it kind of broke my heart, because we had a great arrangement going, and I didn't want to because I was gonna do that anyway. I was gonna get them like a little storage building or a cabin or something like that. I was gonna do that anyway, but I'm like, we're building a house, we're building an aviary, but so there's no need to even do that. But as of right now, the situation has changed, so I had to do it, and I'm excited about it, and I'm upset about it anyway, because like I said, it was almost a $10,000, like $9,832 to be exact, how much it was, and it broke my heart. It really broke my heart. It broke my heart, but I wanted to share that with you guys, because that's one of the reasons why I say umbrella cockatoos make terrible pets, because you really don't have to make decisions like that. For if you have a dog or if you have a cat, you really don't have those types of decisions that you have to make. That's one of the realities about having a parrot, is not only about you and your parents, but you actually have to take everyone into consideration in order to keep everyone in the household happy, and keep your parents happy at the same time. It's just you. So you may have to make a decision like that. You may have to take on and shell money out for an expense that you originally wouldn't have had to shell out if you didn't have parrots. So I just want to do a quick video on that, and just to talk about some of the reasons why umbrella cockatoos or parrots, you really have to consider getting them. Because what are you doing? Can I have it? Can I have it? Thank you. Thank you, sweetums. Thank you, sweetheart. Jesus. But yeah, that's one of the things that I just wanted to talk about. One of the realities of having a parrot is you just have to sometimes do things that you normally wouldn't have had to do. You have to take on expenses that you may haven't had to take on before. You may have to, it's just, yeah. But I think that it's going to be good for them. I really, really hate that we couldn't wait until we cleared the land and built the aviary. But sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. But yeah, that was just another thing that I wanted to share with you guys, about the realities of having parrots. Is you may have to make decisions like that in order to keep your bird happy, in order to keep your family happy. If you live alone and you live single, if you do take on a husband, or if you do take on a wife, there are decisions that you're going to have to make. And maybe it's probably going to be decisions that you don't want to make, but you're going to have to make decisions. Like, when I first got my parrots, you got that stuff all over me, babe. Like when I first got my parrots, it was just me. I'm preening him. I'm helping him with his little pin feathers. Like I said, my parrots, they really helped me and that's why I will do anything for them. Just like I would do anything for my husband, I would do anything for my parrots. And sometimes it's hard because people who don't have parrots, they don't understand why, like, my husband doesn't understand why I spend so much money on my parents' toys, just knowing that they're gonna tear them up. But if I don't, then they're gonna have behavioral issues. If I don't, they're gonna plug. If I don't, they're gonna scream. If I don't, I wish you can see him right now. He has his eyes closed. He's just loving me, rubbing out his pen feathers. He's loving it. Don't you go to sleep. Don't you go to sleep. Well, guys, I've just started rambling now. I'm just talking. I think I'm just gonna title this video "Let's Talk." Just title this video "Let's Talk" because there's nothing I just want to tell you about, the changes that can happen in your life when you have these parents, how you have to make decisions on a whim, and how it's like a kid. That kid is always going to have to come, I don't want to say first because my husband comes first, but with the decisions that you make, you're always going to have to consider your parent. And like I said, that's almost a $10,000 cabin I had to buy. And I will give you guys a tour of it once I first get it and get the birds in it and get it fixed up and everything. I will show you guys a tour of it once it comes. Hopefully it'll be here this weekend because it should be done building it Thursday. Hopefully it'll be here by the weekend. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. No idea what I'm going to call this video. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. I definitely appreciate you guys, everything that you do, and the support that you give. Even those of you who don't support me, who leave nasty comments, I appreciate you too, because all you're doing is you're just keeping me going. You're just lighting my fire. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. And as usual, toodaloo. Bye-bye.